G'day guys, this is Powerside and this is a Mercedes-Benz GLE 350 Cdi 4Matic Coupe, and today we are going to do a POV video review with it. And this car has the Michelin Pilot Sport SUV tires, and these are monstrous tires, and also the sport brakes on it. And this car is looking really clean in the sunshine. Here we have the cruise control, the radar for the line keeping, and also the 360 camera up front, but really astonishing front end. And also in the passenger seat I have Mauro, my cameraman, who is helping me out with the footage. And the car is looking lovely. I don't really like the front end, I'm not a big fan of it, but it's pretty decent, and we'll do a bit of walk around at the end of the video as well. But now let's just jump in and drive the car and talk about all the kits and gadgets this car has. You need to know that this car is from 2017, and here is Mauro, cameraman. And this car is not the newest technology, but it's still very decent, as you can see, and it also has 24,000 kilometers on the clock, so it's pretty much brand new. Push of a button, engine starts, and yeah, off we go with it. Basically I just put the key in here, and yeah, we put the seat cooling on because it's boiling, and let's roll with it. So this car has the Harman Kardon sound system, and it sounds awesomely, but we cannot show you that, unfortunately. And as we turn around here, you can see the 360 and also the parking camera helping us out brilliantly. We've just been to a KFC drive-through and it was really tight, and we didn't want to curb the big wheels on this car, and it was really helpful, so it's lovely. So let's talk about the engine of this car. And also we have flappy pedals, so I can drop the gears with it and play around a little bit. But just be careful on this road always if you guys are coming here, because it is... oh, there's an E63. That's nice. Lovely little car. So let's get back to the engine. So this is a V6 3-liter diesel engine, and it's also turbocharged, and it produces 258 brake with 620 Newton meters of torque, so it's pretty powerful. And we have all sorts of different driving modes down here. We have sport, which is obviously the most important thing in this car, because this is a sports activity coupe, so it has to be sporty. And yeah, one not so good thing about this car is the ride comfort. Now it's really interesting because this car has really wide section tires. These sports tires are super wide, and that's why it's a bit shaky and a bit firm sometimes, but you expect something else, in my opinion, from a luxury SUV at the end of the day. But yeah, no question, this car is lovely. It has all sorts of kits, such as the intelligent cruise control and everything, and it is just helping us out perfectly. So yeah, great little car. And as we are exiting this road, we can just start to push it a little, because usually in our videos we test these cars on this road, the performance, but this car is just too big for that. We can't take any corners with high speed with this car because it's above 2 tons at the end of the day, so we don't want to curb any wheels or anything, or basically bin it. So yeah, we're just gonna cruise gently. And actually, considering that this is a diesel engine, it has a bit of a roar, like deep sound to it. I like this diesel engine a lot. If you give it a little push, it's pretty powerful. And if we dump it into sport here in the dash, yeah, it has quite good pulling power. But the feeling of driving this car is just super interesting, because it's so wide you feel like you're cruising in 2-lane in the meantime, and that's just a bit too big for me. I'm not a big fan of off-roading vehicles, but hey, you have a great visibility out up front and stuff like that, so it's a good car all in all. I'm just gonna go up here and enjoy the drive. This is a beautiful Saturday and a lot of people out, so I gotta be careful. But yeah, do you like the car, Mauro?
Yeah,
pretty decent, right? So we just made a video about this car, a full review, so it's gonna be out on our channel, so make sure you check it out. And oh, there is an M4 CS Super Air M4 BMW limited edition, super nice color scheme as well, so just a great thing. And I don't know what this guy is doing up here, but we're not gonna be distracted by this dude. Yeah, he's gonna stop. Yeah, he didn't know where he was. Yeah. He's not the most fastest guy ever driving a car, but hey, who cares? And let's talk about the spec on this car, because I love this spec. I love the white color. It's a bit matte, so it's not that nice shiny, but it's super aggressive in the sunshine, and I love it. And also we have the creamy leather interior with seat cooling, seat heating, and all different sorts of things, with the panoramic sunroof and black roof lining as well. So the car is brilliant, and it has good pulling power considering that it's 2 tons, so I like this car. Top speed around 220 kilometers an hour, which is, considering how much air is being pushed in front of a vehicle like this at high speeds, it's pretty good. Also, it has a 9-speed automatic gearbox, which is, well, seamlessly shifting all the time, so the technology is great in this car. And also, this car was built in 2017, where the SUV heaven started on car manufacturing side. And down here we have you can lower the suspension here and also raise it, and we have a sort of cruise control for downhill ride on off-road tarmac. But who will use this car? I don't know, not me on off-road, so yeah. And also this car is a bit of a copy of the X6 BMW. I don't know what you think, guys, but the X6 BMW was first launched in 2008, and this car was launched in 2017. Nearly a decade later, Mercedes came up with something like a sport coupe SUV thing, and yeah, they made a pretty good car. What is better in this car than the X6 BMW? Well, off-roading capabilities are probably better, much more kit for off-roading in this car, and also the 4Matic drive system is better in it, so yeah, that's a thing. And also the back space, we'll talk about it, but yeah, the headroom is much better in this car than in the X6 BMW, and also the leg room. So yeah, these are the things to consider if you're buying a car like this. But also, Porsche just launched a car recently with this coupe line and SUV, and also Audi with the Q8. So yeah, this is the new trend of SUVs, and I understand that this car looks good from the outside. Not big fan of the back end. If you want to know my personal opinion on the back end, make sure you check out the video, because there's a quite cool explanation of that. So yeah, but this car is pretty much a rich people's car. You're just looking over everyone, feel like a king or a queen or whoever you are. Now, another interesting bit, and I also talk about this in the video in more details, but this car was used to owned by a celebrity, and he crashed it, a Hungarian celebrity, and he just sold it, and Mercedes put it back together and it was sold to its current owner. So yeah, this car has a little bit of a story. And as we're cruising around these really tight spots, I'm just wondering if I will curb the wheels or not. Hopefully not, because this is just a white car. So yeah, bit bumpy, that's what I'm talking about. Like, an SUV should go over the bumps a bit more gently, I should say. So beautiful view down Budapest. I don't know if you can see, probably not, but believe me, it's quite good. And now we are going back to that beautiful mountain road, and we'll stop and we will check out the back seats, the boot. and some cool bits and bobs on the car, but until that, you can push the car a tiny bit and it pulls like hell. Well, one thing, the brakes. Now this car is above 2 tons, just I said it, and well, you can feel that it's heavy and the brakes are suffering from it, but well, obviously you can stop with it, but if you want to stop in time everywhere, then you probably should buy that Mazda MX-5 over there. That's much better for handling, so yeah. Now we have all sorts of different modes. For instance, individual, where you can configure your car up to some sporty driving, and also snowy mode on the car, but let's just put it back to comfort and just enjoy this beautiful Saturday drive. And yeah, everybody took out their cool cars today, it seems like. And I can backshift with the flappies. This car is very talky. And yeah, we can turn in here and yeah, just enjoy the drive. I can use the flappy pedals, and I have to say that the flappy pedal gearbox is quite responsive considering, so I'm happy with that. One thing I don't really like is the shape of the steering wheel, but if you buy the AMG line or an AMG, a GLE 63S or something this kind, you'll probably get a sportier steering wheel, but this is okay for the purposes. And now we're gonna just turn in here. I always engage the cruise control because I'm trying to indicate. Okay, he just turned in. Now I can turn in. Cool. And in we go to this beautiful, beautiful mountain road. And just cruising, make sure we don't go over that cyclist leg. So yeah, here we go into the shades. We've got to be careful here because cars can come in the opposite direction as well. But what a beautiful thing to drive. You might be wondering if it's sporty or not. Well, if you want to buy a sporty car for 93,000 euros or so, then I mean you can pretty much buy a C63 for that money, or a BMW M3, not an SUV, but this is just for daily driving, I think, this car. So a bit of a tight jump here. Hopefully everyone fits. Yeah, cool. Someone messed it up here. He's driving, he ran out of talent here. Yeah. All right, so let's go up this beautiful mountain road, and at the end of it, oh, cyclist coming with a big speed down there. I usually do my trainings too over here. It's pretty good. It's quite cold. As I'm driving along and hitting the signs on the road, the steering wheel starts to shake for warn me that I'm leaving the line, basically, which is really smart. In 2017's car were already pretty smart, so this is a good thing to drive. If you're considering to buy one, you can already get one around 54,000 euros. But yeah, if you want to buy one in good shape, that's 65 or 70. So yeah, but these cars are good value for money aftermarket or buying it used. So yeah, now we're going to stop here real quick and just jump into the back seats and also check out the practicality of the car, because that is something which we have to talk about. Stop the engine. Mauro will stay here, and yeah, let's check it out. And here we go. Let's first test the boot, or check out the boot. Sorry, it's gonna be loaded with our firming gear, but here we have, you can stop it and you can walk away and lock the car. And also here we have this tow hook. It's gonna come out in a moment. It's pretty slow though. Yep, there it is. And now we can turn it back to its spot. If it will go back, I don't know. Yeah, probably it will. Should just ignore it. Yep, there it goes. Let's jump into the back seat because it's quite comfortable at the end of the day. Let's jump in. Ugh, Jesus. I'm always struggling to go back here because I'm pretty tall, but we have pretty good knee room. Yeah, Mauro just pushed his seat forward for me. Thank you very much. So yeah, back here is pretty decent, I have to say. A lot of knee room, good headroom compared to the X6. And also down here we have the seat heating as well, and you can lower the seat back here or make it higher, or yeah, and also climb it back here, and also some storage and a 12-volt socket. So yeah, back seat is okay. Tomorrow I can't exit the car, I just can't. What do we do? That's a bit of a fail though. Yeah, he can unlock the car. Yeah, no, still not. Can you open it for me? Can you go out and open it for me? Shit, we messed this one up badly. Alright, this had the child safety gadget in this car. Thank you very much, gentlemen, thanks. So, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our channel and hit a like. That would mean a lot to us. So, that was it. Cheers, boys.